Hi guys, my name is Dennis and I am a real estate agent in Dubai. Today in this video I'll try to give you some information regarding the tenancy contracts. And basically it's an agreement between the landlord and the tenant. And we have this agreement to avoid some kind of disputes in the future and to agree on specific terms. So what is important to know that usually the tenancy contract in Dubai, the contract for the rent is signed for 1 year. So the period is 1 year. The tenant pays to the landlord in form of checks. So the checks is the guarantee that the landlord will receive the money on a specific date. And it can be 1 check, 2 checks, 3 checks or 4 checks. So how does it work? Let's say you're renting something for 200,000 and you're renting it for 2 checks. It means that you will receive half on the signing, upon signing, and another half, another like 100,000 as in our example, after 6 months. The same structure works with the 3 checks, 4 checks and 12 checks. So in case if it's 4 checks, you just have to divide the amount in 4 equal parts and you will receive the money quarterly. Upon renewal, there is a chance to change the price in the contract. In case if landlord wants to increase it, he can increase it if the RERA calculator allows him to. So the RERA calculator is the tool that is provided by the government where you can type what kind of property you have and how much is the current rent, and it will give you an idea if the landlord can increase the price or not. If you want, I can make a video about it, and we will dedicate a specific video with the instructions how to use a RERA calculator. So the price can be changed. It can be increased in case if it's allowed by the RERA calculator, or it can be decreased if both of the parties agreed on this. The rest terms and conditions should stay the same, and again the only way to change it if the both parties agrees to change it. The landlord cannot ask the tenant to vacate the property without any reason, and there should be an authorized notice to the tenant, and actually I made already a video about it. I will leave a link to the description. You can take a look how it works. When the tenant moves into the apartment, he leaves a security deposit which is equal 5%, and it's some kind of guarantee to the landlord that the tenant will not give back the property in a bad condition. So if the property was handed over, painted and cleaned, the tenant needs to give it back in the same condition. And in case if he cannot give it in the same condition, the landlord can take this money from the deposit and paint the place and clean it and give the balance back to the tenant. What is important to pay attention in the tenancy contract is a clause regarding the maintenance in the apartment, like some kind of work that needs to be done, something needs to be fixed. So as usually what is mentioned in the contracts that the minor maintenance is the responsibility of the tenant, and the major maintenance like a plumbing and other stuff is the responsibility of the landlord. But as well it's quite difficult to determine which one is major, which one is minor maintenance. And that's why in the contract sometimes it's mentioned the gap. So in case if the work that needs to be done costs less than 500 dirhams, it's the minor maintenance and the tenant is responsible for this. But in case if it goes above, it's the landlord who needs to take care of it. The landlord can sell the property while still rented. And as usually how it works, that the new buyer, the new owner will receive a refund of the rent on pro rata basis. So in case if tenant paid for the property in 1 check, the seller needs to refund on a pro rata basis the money to the new owner. But in case if there were several checks, the new owner needs to collect it and exchange it with the tenant. So this is how it works in case if property will be sold. There might be an option that the tenant needs to break the contract, and actually he can do so, but there will be a penalty of 2 months that the landlord can keep with him. Or as usually how it works, that the tenant finds another tenant and they just switch the contract with mutual agreement with the landlord. So basically this is the main information regarding the tenancy agreement. If you have any questions, please feel free to get in touch with me. Leave your questions in the comments or just WhatsApp me. I will be happy to answer them. And if you want me to clarify something in the video, make a separate video about specific topic, I'm open for your request, and I'll do it later on. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to leave a like under it, and we'll stay in touch. All the best. Goodbye.